What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Lazy Lightsaber back at it again for another episode. We got the PS5 Reveal, folks. The PS5 Reveal is finally here, and it was a shit show. Before we get into that, though, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, follow your boy on Twitter. That's at Lazy Lightsaber, at Lazy Lightsaber on Twitter. You can keep up with all the little things I put on out there, communicate with me as well, and don't forget to comment. If you want to ask me any questions about the reveal or just give me your general opinions about it as well. Alright, so moving forward with the shit show that just happened with the PS5 reveal. Now there were some good things. I'm not going to completely just dump on the console. There were some good things that I did like about it, and we're also going to get into how this affects the Nintendo Switch and what should Nintendo do in response, right? Because now PlayStation 5 launched, well, it didn't launch, but it was revealed, and the Xbox Series X was revealed as well. So all systems have basically been put out there for everybody to see and look at and kind of know what to expect. So the first thing that I'm going to put up on the screen somewhere up here is a picture of the PS5. It's a big ass tower. So they basically copied exactly what Xbox did. It looks like a PC, like a big PC. And with these, new consoles coming out with a lot of horsepower, they need the space, they need the cooling fans, they need all this stuff inside of them that requires more space. So now they're looking like really large PC towers. I think at this point, since they're going to be so expensive too, you might as well just get a PC, like your own rig or something, and you'll probably have better specs on it. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But they did copy Xbox on that. And then they have a SAD version, a PS5 SAD, all digital. I was not expecting that to happen at all. That was a huge out of left field. So it's going to be their cheaper version or their budget-friendly version, which I'm assuming is going to be maybe around the $300, $350 range, and then their bigger console will be anywhere from the $400 to $450. There were no prices given. That's just me speculating at this point. So that was very interesting that they copied the Microsoft kind of tactic with having an all digital version. And again, we're kind of moving towards that world, right, where everything is going to be all digital. I wasn't expecting that, but that's it is what it is, I guess. The other thing is Rockstar. They're really stretching out this GTA 5. So they're gonna do a GTA 5 remake, not a new GTA. Not to say that there's not a new one coming out, but a GTA 5 remake for the PS5. I am pretty sure that Xbox Series X is gonna get one as well. So it's nothing exclusive to them. It wasn't said there, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna come. And even if they do have some type of exclusivity, it's gonna be like for 3-6 months or whatever, and then everybody else is gonna get the same game. So again, can you tell me why the Switch doesn't have a GTA 5 version as well? Because Rockstar is stretching the shit out of that. That game is like 10 years old now, and they just keep remaking the same game. Yeah, they said they're gonna add a couple of features on it, but essentially it's the same game that's gonna be remade. So yeah, that's I don't know. At that point, if you want the game, it's going to be the same game. They said they're going to add content, but essentially you're going to get the same game. Platformers. There were so many platformers on this thing. It was insane. They had bootleg Mario, like straight up a bootleg Mario. Sony's Mario was put on this. I thought that was hilarious. And then they also had a bootleg Animal Crossing, or at least what I perceived as their version of Animal Crossing. Like, that was just weird. Like, why would I want to get a half-ass Mario and a half-ass Animal Crossing when I can just play the real Animal Crossing and the real Mario on the Nintendo Switch? It was a dumpster fire. I do not understand, what's going on here. It seems like they're trying to copy Microsoft, copy Nintendo, get the best of both worlds and try to put it on their thing. I need Sony to go back to how it was when the PlayStation 1 and 2 came out, when they were a beast. Even the PlayStation 4, you know, was a pretty good system. So I need them to kind of go back to being them, opposed to trying to bite off what Nintendo's doing, bite off what Microsoft is doing, and then kind of bring all that together into what's happening now. And it's not a bad thing, like, to try and copy things that are good, right? But it just, this is not good. What was presented was not good. If there's something that's good and you're remaking it to your own style or improving on it, that's good if it works out. The problem is this looks shitty and it's not working out. And then they got that cloth game with the little guy with the string. I don't know that. And then they have like their own Breath of the Wild type game. What's up with that? I mean, is that supposed to be like their version of it? I don't know. There were a lot of similarities with a lot of Nintendo stuff. And as far as the hardware, there was a lot of Xbox kind of ideas that they threw out. Now, as far as the color scheme that they use on the actual console with the blue kind of strip running through with the white and the black, that I'm actually okay with that. The colors look good. I just, again, don't like that it's a big ass PC tower. So that's kind of shitty. And besides a couple of games, I did notice the majority of them look like PS4 graphics. There wasn't a huge leap. They look PS4-ish, so I don't see the incentive just yet to jump on the PS5 bandwagon. There were a lot of negatives to this, like that doesn't look like it's groundbreaking. You know, it doesn't look like, wow, okay, I'm gonna pay these $5, $6, $3, however many $100. It's a lot of money, man, you know, to buy one of these things. So I don't think it was a huge leap for me to go and get one. I think the Xbox Series X would be probably the way I'm going. I'm probably gonna skip out on PlayStation again. If I were to go get another console, that would be what I would get. I'm not digging the PlayStation right now, so yeah, I'm probably not gonna go ahead and get that. But there were some good things on the plus side. I did see that Spider-Man game. It did look really good. And I also saw the Hitman 3. That looked like a solid game. I like that whole thing. And I think the best looking game was 2K21, which that's gonna come out on every console anyway, so the Xbox Series X is gonna have that. I'm not a big sports guy with basketball games and football games. I like to watch them on TV, but I don't like to play them. But those are gonna be cross-platform games, so it's not like you're gonna miss out because you have an Xbox. You're gonna have the same damn game that's on PlayStation, and it's gonna look just as good. So that's not even a plus for them. Their plus is Hitman 3 and the Spider-Man game. They look good as well. So, you know, to kind of bring this all back is how is this going to affect the Switch? Will this affect the Switch in any way? What's going to happen with Nintendo now that this came out? I'll tell you what's going to happen with the Switch. Not a goddamn thing. The Switch is still going to sell phenomenally well. They have great games that are about to come out. Zelda, Breath of the Wild 2, Metroid Prime 4, a bunch of Mario remakes, Bayonetta 3, or 4, or whatever version they're on now with that game. And I'm sure there's a slew of other games that we haven't heard of because there's no E3 this year, because of you know why, that we haven't heard of that are planned to come out. So I don't think this in any way will affect Nintendo. They kind of have their base and they kind of have their games and they kind of have people that like their consoles. And a huge kind of comparative to that would be the Nintendo 3DS and the 2DS and that whole kind of chain, which was the best selling game system, whether that be handheld or home console, of all time. No other company has sold more than them. And they were selling these handhelds while the Xbox 360 was out, while the PS3, and while the Xbox One and PS4 were out, and still managed to outsell basically everybody. And the Switch is trending in that direction as well. So I think in this will no way affect what Nintendo has or what they will come out with. And I think that their games, you know, speak for themselves. Their first party titles are rock solid. People love Nintendo games, and that's not going to stop. And when their next console comes out, you know, it's going to be hopefully the same thing. Hopefully we're not going to have a Wii U Part 2. I think Nintendo learned from that experience, and the way the Switch is selling is like the best selling console right now. I don't think that's going to stop. And I don't think there's any way that they're going to slow them down in any fashion. Well, anyway, that's kind of my whole take on the PS5 Reveal. Mostly stuff that I just don't care for. Other stuff that is just trash. And there were some highlights in there as well. The controller looked pretty cool. You know, and the tower, well, it looks like a modem. So, I mean, there you have it. So that's kind of my whole spill about the PS5. I know if there's PS5 fanboys that see this, they're gonna hit me up and they're gonna dislike my video and they're gonna hit the comments up with hate. That's okay. If you disagree, that's good. Let me know in the comments below that you disagreed and let me know why. Or if you do agree with me, let me know as well. Or if you feel a certain way, or maybe you see something that I might have missed, don't forget to let me know down in the comments below. And don't forget to like the video as well. And like I said before, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. That's @LazyLightsaber. And it's your boy Lazy out. You guys have a good one and take care out there.